Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to do a reading on an update on the Sussexes. I kind of don't want to do them, but they pop up into my mind and I see all these crazy things online about them. All of the negative things that have happened to them, and there have been a lot of negative things. They've been losing contracts, Netflix, Spotify, really bad press. They were called grifters, lazy grifters. All kinds of bad things happened. That ridiculous so-called car chase. A lot of bad press. And I want to do a reading about the energy around them. What's happening now? Why all of a sudden all these negative things happening? So I want to ask the cards. I'm going to start out with the Golden Black Cat Tarot. This is an interesting deck. The reason I'm using this is because I want to look into the energy around Meghan and Harry and Doria. I feel like there's a lot of mystical summoning of spirits, dark things going on that have been going on for a while. So I thought we'd see what we could get. This is a large deck, so it's a little hard to lay out where you can see it. But you know, they talk about all the things that have happened to them recently, and it's not just sort of kind of a few things. It's like a flood of negative things. And I want to know what's caused this. What's the root of all this? I mean, obviously, they themselves, Meghan and Harry, have done things that weren't great, but a lot of the people in the limelight, celebrities, famous people, whatever you want to call them, do a lot of really, I'm going to say, stupid things, but they seem to be able to ride it out. So I just want to do a spread and try to look into the root of all this. Now, it could be that people have just woken up to the fact of what's been going on with them, but I think it's more than that. I want to lay some cards out. To see what kind of energy is going on. What in the world? What in the world is going on? A lot of people have spells of bad luck. A lot of people that you know about, people in the limelight. But this seems like more to me. Now, this is all alleged. This is just my reading of the cards. It's my interpretation. It's all for entertainment. But I believe in the cards. I feel like they never lie. I get some amazing information from them. Well, let's see what we get here. I hope you can see these. They're kind of big. I've been trying to get a better camera angle, but this is about the best I can do. These are larger, so I thought you could see, but I like that they're the black cat because that's kind of what I feel like we're dealing with. And I don't mean this as a racial slur. Please don't leave feedback or questions or whatever saying, oh, you can't say that, because this is a classic reading. This is a classic set of cards. All right, the first thing I see is the Two of Pentacles. That's in the middle. This is kind of what's going on. We know they're balancing things. We don't know all their personal information, but there's been a lot of speculation about their finances. Money for this, money for that. Meghan spends a lot of money. Now, I don't know what kind of income they have. I think Harry has quite a large income. Apparently he inherited some money from the Queen, but I understand that he's gone through that. But he has trusts and things. And above that we have the King of Wands. All right, here's the King of Wands. This is a fire sign. The King of Wands is somebody that's full of action. It feels like they can do anything. That's been their, I think, kind of been their feelings. And beneath that we have the Magician. Now this is kind of what I'm feeling. The basis of the energy now, the energy that's going on in their lives, I see magic. And it's interesting the Magician card came up. I see the Magician card at the basis of these things, this energy that's going on. And it's been serious. We have the Tower card. This is unforeseen, drastic things, situations, calamities, reversals of fortune. The little cat's falling through the sky. It's almost been like an overnight thing, but it's not been an overnight thing. It's been coming on. The Ace of Cups. All right, this is the beginning of love. This is what they've been trying to do. Recently, they've been trying to start over. Meghan's trying to, from what I understand, she's trying to branch off from Harry. What she's going to do, I don't know. Because she basically was famous because she was married to Prince Harry. And he's looking for a way to start over. He wants his, he's kind of waking up. I get a bit that he's waking up. He wants his masculinity back. Ace of Wands are fire. They can also be the start of passion. I wonder if he's thinking of someone else. Now, we know from the court case, the phone hacking and all that, that he talked about his, I'm not going to name names, his ex-girlfriend. I mean, it was almost like he was obsessed with talking about her. I think he's thinking maybe it would have been better if I think he has moments. I almost get that with the Two of Pentacles, one minute he's worshiping Meghan, the next minute he's thinking of what could have been. It's almost like he has a split personality. Two little castles. Ace of Cups. Then we have quarreling, the Five of Wands. I think their situation right now is lots of quarreling. But the quarreling I see is more Harry being blamed for the problems. I don't know how that would be. I don't know what's going on with them. We don't really know what happens in their Montecito mansion, if they're even there still. I think they're having problems with that. They may have to be moving. They may have to move to a new spot. Then we have the Nine of Wands. Now this is a future card. This is kind of how I see Harry. He wants to move on. We have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is someone who wants to have things balanced, have a happy home. At the same time, this is about charity. Now he has his charities. He has his Invictus games, and there's also rumors of him going to Africa and doing a special on that. I'm not sure what he would do. Honestly, I think Africa would be offended. They're not real happy with the Sussexes right now. Why he thinks he could go there and save the world. That's what I'm getting. This is charity. He wants to be seen as a charitable person. I'm going to help Africa. I'm going to help these poor people. But in reality, this is way unbalanced. He'll give to some, but not to everyone. He'll give his advice to some people who might take it, but not everyone's going to want that. I don't know if that'll happen. I've heard rumors about it. Um, what I see over here, though, the Tower moment, that's what this card represents. This was a shock, this losing these contracts, and it was a shock about being publicly dissed for being lazy grifters. What a terrible thing to say. Actually, I think it's pretty accurate. Now across here we have the Tower moment. We have the King of Wands. That was a shock to him. He's trying to find a way to be the king again. He wants to do charitable work. I don't know what Meghan's going to be wanting seriously to do. She wants to be a celebrity. She's signed with William Morris. That's a big agency. There's talk. I even heard talk about an Emmy for something. I guess there's Netflix thing. That's not going to happen. I don't see that. There's lots of arguing. I see this more as competition instead of arguing. I think they almost feel like they're in competition with each other now. Meghan's trying to do something. She blames Harry. Harry doesn't know what's going on, but he blames everyone else. This is almost like competition. But what I get more than anything out of this reading, this is the Nine of Wands. They feel like they're under attack, fighting back. I get the Magician card, and I want to pursue that. I want to pull a few more cards. Let me get these. I think we'll use, well, I'll pull a few more of the golden black cat, I think, first. There's something going on with magic. Now, there's been a lot of rumors about when Meghan first went to Diana's grave, she proclaimed that Diana was speaking to her, and apparently Harry thought that was pretty great. And the rumors say that, this is so sad, that Meghan tells Harry that Diana is happy with what's going on and he's doing a good job. Alright, we've got the King of Swords, got the Page of Pentacles, and Temperance. Alright, the King of Swords. This is a truth card. The King of Swords is legal. There's going to be some more legal, lawyerly things going on, or suits. I think they're thinking of suing some of these people that have printed things that basically are just free speech. They've talked to lawyers. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, the beginning of a gift, new money. This also could be, I know there's rumors that they're talking to divorce lawyers. I see that, but I don't think it's serious, or don't think it's in the time frame right now. Well, no, I see the Temperance card. We've got the Temperance card. The Temperance card is balance. It's about balancing out your life. I'm reading these uprights, so I'm not reading a lot of shadow aspects in this. They're trying to balance things. I think they're very, very worried. I think the Tower really, really got to them. I think all this series of bad things that have happened. Now, what I want to do is look into why. What's this magic thing? What's going on with that? Magic. Now, there's rumors that Meghan and Doria dabble in contacting Princess Diana, and I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay, that card. All right. This is a victory. What I'm getting is they do consider this is the Six of Wands. It's usually a victory, a short, small victory. I think what's going on is they've taken advantage of Harry. That's what I'm seeing. And we have the devil. They have been doing things, first of all, preying on his weaknesses. He's got a lot of problems, a lot of mental problems. This is all alleged. The drug usage, and he's admitted to that, the drinking. He's weakened himself. And they're contacting, they see him as a fool. He basically comes across as a fool. They're contacting some darkness here. And they have had some success, quite a bit of success in manipulating him, the way he thinks. They're doing something besides just trying to contact Diana. And I'm talking about Meghan and Doria, Meghan's mother. And he's in such a foolish state of mind. I think he believes a lot of this. I think he does believe they're in contact with Diana. But there's more going on. I think, I get the feeling from the devil card that I think Doria and Meghan are actually doing more than just talking to Diana. There's something darker going on here, and this is all alleged. They're trying to conjure something or manipulate in a way that's not right. And Harry is so foolish and so easily manipulated. I almost feel like not trying. I take that back. It's not that I should say that the cards are saying trying. They have been triumph. They have been able to together draw in some dark things. And this is all alleged. It's my opinion of the cards. I see some success. They've been using dark arts. And I can't go into details because I can't say that on this channel. This is beyond just talking to Diana. This is conjuring and manipulating. And what I'm getting is what goes around comes around. They've been doing this for years, manipulating the fool. And it's been going on for quite a while, taking advantage of his weakened state. And part of this, if not all of it, is Harry's craziness with drinking and drugs. And I almost feel like he's on the spectrum, they call it. I can't really say that either. He's got something missing in his thinking. They've been doing this for a while. I want to say several years. And what I see with the Temperance card is it's boomerang back. What goes around comes around. They're under attack now. I think all this conjuring, I'm going to call it conjuring, all these spells, if I can say that, all these years using this foolish person, it's coming back. It's boomeranging back on them. It's boomeranging on Meghan. It's boomeranging on Harry because he's a tool, basically. And even Doria from this will feel the effects. She's going to feel the effects of this because she relies on them for money. She relies on them for a place to stay. I don't know what's going to happen. I see Sirius coming down for them. Sirius energy coming down on them. This is boomeranging. This is from using dark arts, magic, the magician card, for several years, and just in general manipulation of someone who isn't really all there. Someone foolish, someone who's a fool because of possibly a problem he's had since he was born, possibly a problem that's been aggravated from drinking and illicit substances. And this has come back. This has come back to bite him. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. They may be talking to lawyers. I'm sure they both have their own lawyers and finances and things like that. But I don't think it's going to get better. I don't see their future getting better. There may be some small things. And I think they're going to kind of separate. I don't see Harry divorcing Meghan. I think he's delusional. This is all my opinion. He's to the point where I think he still thinks that things will be all right. I think he's going to go and he probably will go to Africa. I don't know what he'll do there or how that will be received. And I think she's still delusional about being a celebrity. She has a big agency working for her. And I'm sure they would love to have her be famous and make lots of money. And all right, here we go. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign. Now, this is someone who does things without thinking. I think this is Meghan and possibly even the agency that's working for her. They're going to do everything they can. They're going to throw everything but the kitchen sink out there and see what sticks. We have the Three of Cups. This is a little celebration. They're going to... This is interesting. This is a celebration, the little cats drinking and music, and they're going to pretend like everything's fine. But these look like... They're actually... I don't know what those are. They look like waves coming down. I don't think it's going to be successful. If it is, it won't be a lot. Things are going to go on like they are for a while. I think they're going to get possibly worse. I don't see Harry divorcing her. I think it will come down to something that... I don't see it here. I think it's going to come down to something happening that they can't patch up, more so than him walking away and filing for divorce. There's the Justice card. There's the Page of Cups. There's the Star. All right, Justice. I think what goes around comes around. I'm getting that so strongly. This can also be the courts, and it could be divorce lawyers. There's a little cat on the throne. He's got a sword. I just feel like if they're talking to divorce lawyers, it's preliminary. It's just looking, seeing. With Meghan, it's seeing how much she can get, how much money. Can she sell the kids, basically? This is all alleged. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This is basically a glove offering. Meghan's still out in the twilight zone thinking that the public's still gonna love her. She's as delusional as Harry is. And this is just my opinion, but we're dealing with two really delusional people. They're a train wreck, but the train wreck's not going to happen until the train hits something. That's what I want to say. Something really bad's going to happen before He wakes up. I don't think she will ever wake up. And then we have the Star. Now, the Star is a card about hope. It's also egotistical. It can be a very, very egotistical person. She still thinks, and she is as delusional as he is. This is just my opinion, but I'm getting two really, really far out mentally people. She wants to be a celebrity, has wanted to be a celebrity all her life, feels she should be worshipped. She doesn't have the normal ability to look at things in reality, look at things like they really are. And he is just the Fool card. He doesn't have the mental capacity to actually think straight. He has this vague, and I think it's very vague and mixed up feeling that he wants to be the prince that everyone loves. He still is. He goes between, one day he's the loved prince, the beloved prince that everybody worshipped and thought was great, that could do no wrong, between the darkness that he doesn't understand. He's the Fool. She wants to be the Star. I don't see a whole lot. I see negative things happening because they have been, in the past, some really negative things have been going on. More so than just casual, oh, I talked to Princess Diana. I'm seeing dark things. I'm seeing really dark things. And it's come crashing down because of the darkness. You can't do negative, dark things for years and not have repercussions from it. But I don't think you're going to see them break up for a while. It might be slow. It might be just going their own way. It's kind of strange. This is a strange situation. You'd think anybody, any logical person, you or I, would realize that, there's the Judgment card, would realize that this is way wrong. It's wrong for her to be pursuing these things, living like she lives. Don't even talk about the children that I don't believe belong to her. I think there were surrogates involved. And this is just alleged. They have opportunities. This is the Judgment card. This is what really mystifies me. But it makes me realize we're dealing with someone who thinks they're a star and a fool. And it could go either way. She could be the fool and he could be the star, depending on how they feel every day. They have opportunities to change their lives and do the right thing. She doesn't have to go around doing these negative things, saying these negative things. She could go to work doing charities. She could go to work learning her craft. And he could go to work too. He doesn't have to run around saying terrible things about his family and the press. He lives in negativity. This is interesting. Is she the fool? And is Harry the delusional star? Or is he the fool and is she the delusional star? It depends on the day they wake up, how they feel, what day. Some days she's really foolish. Other days he has delusions. In fact, this is them, both of them in their own way. They're like both opposite ends of a pendulum. They go back and forth. But she totally manipulates and dominates him. He wants out, but he doesn't know what he wants out of. This is crazy. I don't understand why one of them doesn't wake up. I think Harry, he knows something's wrong, but he hasn't got the mental capacity to figure out what it is and change. He knows something's wrong, but he doesn't really want to change his thinking. he's been groomed by her to diss everybody he can think of. And she truly has delusional thinking. They're both ends of the spectrum, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, that's what I see right now. A lot of this is from the things they have done over the past few years. What goes around comes around, which it's coming around fast. And I think more negative things are coming. I think I'll close the circle. Let me know what you think. And leave kind comments, give me ideas. And thank you so much for subscribing and liking. It's really helping. And we'll see you next time. Bye.